Hi, third grade, it's Mrs. Feathers. We are going to go over your grammar pages again this week. This week you are assigned pages 6 through 9. And last week we looked at different types of sentences. We looked at 2. Last week we focused on statements and questions. This week we are going to add the other 2 types of sentences, which are commands and exclamations. On your first page, which is page 6, the box at the top says, a sentence is a group of words that expresses a complete thought. Remember, that is our Jane talk from last week. A statement tells something and a question asks something. That is review from last week. Now we are going to look at commands. Commands are a sentence that tells someone to do something and they end in periods. The word you is understood at the beginning of a command. The directions on this page say after each sentence, write statement, question, or command for the kind of sentence it is. Then write the sentence correctly. Use capital letters and end marks. So make sure for every question you are doing both sets of directions. For number 1, it says, we can help you put the groceries away. This sentence is just stating something. So on this short line, I'm going to write statement. And then on the long line, I'm going to rewrite using a capital letter and the correct punctuation. The box at the top tells me that a statement ends in a period. We can help you put away or put the groceries away. You will continue these directions to complete numbers 2 through 5. Your next page is page 7. And on this page, we are going to add the exclamation type of sentence. So the box at the top reminds us that a command is a sentence that tells someone to do something and it ends in a period. And an exclamation, or sometimes we call these exclamatory sentences, is a sentence that shows excitement or strong feeling. These type of sentences end with an exclamation mark. For this page, the directions state after each sentence, write statement, question, command, or exclamation for the type of sentence it is. Place the correct punctuation at the end of each sentence. I'm going to do 2 examples with you. Number 1 says, I want to go to Florida next summer. This is a statement. It's just stating that someone wants to go to Florida. So it ends with a period. And then I'm also going to write statement to identify the type of sentence. Number 2 says, what a beautiful state it is. That is a sentence with strong emotion. So it is an exclamatory or exclamation point. Needs to go at the end. And I need to write exclamation. Oops. You'll continue these directions for 3 through 10. Next page is page 8. This is kind of putting it all together. So the box reminds me that a period ends a statement, a question mark ends a question, a period ends a command, and an exclamation point is what we use at the end of an exclamation. On this page, it says to rewrite the letter from Carly, adding correct punctuation to the end of each sentence. I do not need you to rewrite this whole paragraph or whole letter. I just need you to add the correct punctuation. You can tell where it's missing because there's these big gaps or spaces where we need to add a period, question mark, or exclamation point. Let's do the first sentence together. Dear Aunt Jackie, wow, I was so happy to hear your good news. Again, that has strong feeling, so I need to add the exclamation point at the end. You will go through this paragraph and the next paragraph and add the correct punctuation. Your last page is page 9. And like I said, the 4th page is usually a proofreading page and just putting everything together. So the box reminds us about the end punctuation of the 4 types of sentences again. And then the directions say, after each sentence, write statement, question, command, or exclamation for the kind of sentence it is. Then write the sentence correctly, use capital letters and end marks. Number 1 says, what a great day for a parade. This is an exclamation because it has strong emotion. I'm going to identify that on the short line, and then on the long line, I'm going to rewrite using a capital W for what and an exclamation point at the end. You will continue these directions for 2 through 5. Once you are done with these pages, on Thursday, you will take your grammar quiz, which will be posted on Google Classroom. I hope you have a wonderful day. Please reach out to myself, Mr. Casper, or Mrs. Oliver if you have any questions. Bye, 3rd grade.